We'd been called into an area which is probably the most IED'd area on the planet, and I was being handed a piece of equipment by Corporal Johnny Wallace, and he stood on an undetected device. Everything appears in slow motion then when there's an explosion. I was blown outwards into an uncleared area, and Johnny and the other 3 were injured, some of them with quite horrific injuries.
We cycled from Land's End to John O'Groats to raise money for Blesma. It was really a mad idea I had.
He wanted to be able to give the lads something to focus their rehabilitation on, and it gave them a sense of being and a sense of achieving something. There's not many soldiers can say they cycled from Land's End to John O'Groats, particularly soldiers who less than a year before were involved in a major explosion. Davy Timmins, because he's only got one eye, he had very little balance on his bike, and I thought he was going to get wiped out by a bus on a number of occasions. James Marsh was in a lot of pain, but he soldiered on, he carried on cycling, he didn't give up.
They all provided a lot of support to each other.
They really dug out blind.
The lads got through it and they were amazing.
Failure's not an option, we will do it. And I think the great British public, if they know your story, I think they can be very generous, and I think that was the case. We'll have raised in the region of about £41,000. I'm chuffed to bits, but I'm more chuffed for the young lads that did it. You know, I'm able-bodied, I didn't have any injuries. It's them who the bike ride was hard for.
It was a privilege to actually conduct a cycle ride with the lads, to see what they'd actually been through and actually seeing them with their injuries and seeing what they've come from. And you know, I'll never forget the first time I went into the high dependency unit and David Timmins was laid in the bed, and the way he is now is just phenomenal. I don't think they realise what they have actually done.